Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about some surprise updates that are going to help you bounce back or get started on a server, whether you're a small group, a solo, or even bouncing back from a raid, or even a large group, let's be honest. So with the Horse Apocalypse update, we did get NPC Mission Givers. Yes, that's right, we have quests now, and those quests grant you lots of loot. And it's surprisingly good loot when you're getting started, and that's what makes this so good. Now, you can do this now over on the Horse Apocalypse PTB public testing branch, but this will be on main branch, I guess, soon enough. So what this is going to entail here is we're going to show you some of these different mission givers, where you can find them, and some of the pathways that you can use to bounce back or just get started on a server. Honestly, this is what we're doing when we bounce onto a server, because, you know, we change a lot. Alright, the first one here is at the large barn. This guy here is going to help you hunt, or he's going to pay you for hunting, and I think it's 100 scrap if I'm not mistaken. Here we go, 100 scrap. Isn't that crazy? So right away, 100 scrap is going to get you a jump on a jackhammer. It's going to help you buy things at the outpost. It's just tremendous. So some of the other places that you can find these NPC mission givers are going to be the ranch, which is the smaller version of the barn. And also at Bandit Camp. The Bandit Camp is going to grant you things like hatchets, tools. It starts off small, but things start to ramp up. So again, if you don't even have any BPs on the server, what a great start. And I think one of the better places, and we're heading over there now, are going to be the fishing village. The fishing village, I think, is the best. There's two different NPC mission givers, and I believe you have to level one up first before you hit the other one. But it just makes it so much better. And it's a safe zone, right? Like, here's the thing. The first NPC mission giver we'll go over is going to give you the ability to get a fishing pole. And when you get the fishing pole, you can just sit there in a safe zone and fish your heart out, as long as you have a bag outside. And you can sit there and just make a bunch of scrap. Then you can go right to scuba equipment and then go hit the water if you want to. Now, you have to be a little careful because there's sharks now in certain areas, but still, like, what a fantastic way to get started. You don't have to sit there and super grub out if you don't want to. You can just come here to the outpost, or the fishing village rather, and just hit up some of these missions. Okay, so this first guy is over here, and this is for both fishing villages as well. We just happen to be at the large fishing village right now. So when you're in here, obviously you've got the safety zone here. This guy here, I don't think you can do his missions until you do the other guy's mission. He basically, the level 2 guy, is going to have the harpoon. And yes, that's real. And so are sharks, so be careful. So if you go over here and start with this guy, I don't know how these quests are going to go, because I've already done some of them. But he's going to ask you to grab, I think, what is it? Oh, well, first he asks you to go find his tackle box, and all you have to really do is just go use your compass at the top, and it's going to show you where to go. You'll see like a little piece of paper out there. Not for this particular mission, but what you do is you just go around and you find a tackle box, grab the contents and bring it back. He gives you a fishing pole. That's great. Then you can start fishing. Then you could do things like this kayak mission. Or I think, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the kayak mission is fishing. So you would take your fishing pole, go over here, fish a bunch, and then you'd have a kayak. So not only do you have a little bit of money and some tools to get started, now you can go out on the water and do whatever you want. And yes, you'll need food for these, but that's why you put a sleeping bag on the outside. More importantly, as you start to build this guy up, and you make some more money, you catch some fish, and yes, you can catch them off the dock here. If you hit the vending machine, you can see that you trade these fish in for real scrap. And then you can take that scrap and do whatever you want with it, or you can start to keep trading up like this, where you start to get a full scuba set. And then once you do that, you can come over here to this guy, and he's going to ask you to go smoke a shark. And that's crazy because, here, let me go ahead and exit this one here. Because it's going to give you, let's see if he'll do it for us. Good day, mate. You got a job for me? Yes, I'd like to hunt. And he's saying, hey, do you want to, it says infested waters, I'm sorry, it says right here the waters are infested with sharks. Head out to the sea and search for floating bottles, marking a dive site. And then you can, if you can take care of the problem, I'll reward you with a jackhammer and some medical syringes and 25 scrap. That's crazy. See, look at this. But this is a harder mission for sure. But I mean, look at that. You just getting started in the most simplistic way, you can already start to vie for a jackhammer. There's other missions that are going to give you a pumpy. So imagine getting a horse, starting on a server, starting super small, hunting a boar or a deer, coming here, doing some basic fishing, right? Then buying yourself a horse, right? And now you've got a pump shotgun to go run around and just clap people, right? There's so many more options now. This update's been fantastic. There's been so many little hidden updates, and I think these NPC Mission Givers are really going to help us a lot with getting started or even just bouncing back from major raids. So hopefully you found this useful and helpful. Be sure to check out that end screen. We've got a nice base build for horses to store them. It's specifically designed for solos and duos. So hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream/video. Love you. Bye.